chance to be really good before draws and passed away. Oh my God. One, two, three, 1, 2, 1, 2. Good, good. Take thank you. Let's see.
I know.
Yeah, it's a shame. They had a couple really good weeks, great weeks.
I mean, Charlotte was great last week. I'm surprised too, because last time we were here was a few years. It was pre-COVID. We had a great crowd, like 8,000 to 9,000 people.
Packed, yeah.
You were? Yeah, I was here. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, it was pre-COVID. Actually, you know what? It was it the first year or second year? It was probably 18. Yeah, and we had like 9,000 to 10,000 people.
Yeah.
It was a Saturday. It was a Saturday, and there's an there's an evening.
Yeah, it helps.
Big time. But good.
Thanks, man. Have a good show, Dennis. Thanks, man. Look forward to it. All right, man. Have a good show.
Here we go.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Final game of the Big Three regular season. This is what it's all about.
Intrigue at the end of the season.
What more can you ask for?
It's the Big Three.
And dunk it! My goodness! Wow. This building is lit. Get that shot out of here.
Anything can happen here.
We happen to be right here in the Motor City.
Yay.
It is Survival Sunday, and the road to the Big Three playoffs runs through Detroit. Final week of this Big Three regular season today on CBS. First two games, Ghost Ballers and the Killer 3's. Then it's Power against the Triplets. What's at stake? How about this? 8 teams playing today over the course of 4 games, all with a shot at the playoffs. No one yet has locked up a spot next week in Washington, D.C. And welcome, Ed Cohen with Jim Jackson, Brian Scalabrine with us as well. You'll love this, Jim, if you're a fan of the Big Three.
You do, because you saw on top of the charts, 3 teams 5-2, 4 teams 4-3 is not guaranteed. But if the top wins, they're in, leaving one slot available for a team to get into the playoff. And this is what you want if you're Ice Cube at the end of the season.
Killer 3's now in the driver's seat. They're 5-2, led by this guy, Dante Green.
Yeah, MVP candidate. Kind of does a little bit of everything for Killer 3's. You see the numbers itself, but I think the impact on the game, him understanding how to get his teammates involved is very important. Again, the MVP race is great, but he wants to get to a championship.
For the Ghost Ballers, trying to get back to the playoffs. If they're to do so, Mike Taylor's going to be the guy again here today.
Well, because he'll have a tough matchup with Franklin Sessions. He has to stay calm, composure, get pace going, see if he can pick up some early fouls, get his team to the free throw line and the penalty. That will pay off dividends.
Rosters brought to you by PNC Bank. Chris Johnson leading the Big Three in field goal percentage. Franklin Sessions, the captain. Frank Nitti for the Killer 3's. Coached by Charles Oakley, he is with Brian Scalabrine.
Pretty simple. Oak win and you get in. What do you got to do today?
Well, we got to come out, a lot of energy early, play efficient, the 50-50 ball, just take smart shots.
I know you got a little pity in you. You're trying to knock Ghost Ballers out.
Hey, they in our way, so we got knocked out. Hey, Ice is a legend. He raised me in my NBA in Chicago, but we need his win, Ice.
All right. Good luck today.
Oh, that's right. He is a legend, George Gervin, back in Detroit at Martin Luther King High School. George Gervin raised in the Motor City. Rules of the Big Three, there's no game clock. Shot clock is 14 seconds. Free throws, you get 1 shot for 2, 3, or 4. Jimmy, yes, the 4-point shot could be huge today with point differential vital for a run at the playoffs.
I think it's very important, and we'll talk about that a little bit more as we get into these games, that, you know, the playoff scenario, the tiebreaker scenario, you know, with point differential, head-to-head matchup. So a lot to cover this afternoon.
Let's do it. Green, early bucket, Killer 3's with Green, Session, Powell against Simmons, Johnson, and Taylor for the Ghost Ballers. Ghost Ballers need this. Killer 3's, if they lose, well, they can still get in because their point differential, shots with the flush, is plus 53 entering this one today.
But you don't want to leave it up to chance. That's why you want to take care of your business and win. And you talked about the point differential, but also them scoring, but not allowing a lot of teams to score on them. That's kind of a signature. You think about Charles Oakley being coach of defense, and Dante Green getting started early.
He's an all-star, along with Session. Mike Taylor, an all-star for the Ghost Ballers. Simmons with the pull-up, scores. Nice fadeaway there against Green.
I like that matchup. I mean, Simmons is going to have his hands full trying to guard Dante on the block, but Simmons can use his quickness to pull Dante maybe out on the perimeter. See if you can get him in some early foul trouble, maybe to get him off the court.
Well, they doubled him, and Taylor turns it over. Nitti for 3. Taylor, a little fake. Working on Green, the fall away. Killer 3's 5-2. Win last week over Power. Session breaking down Taylor. Powell with the 3. That's good for the Killer 3's.
And actually, really good defense. I think Mike Taylor understood that Sessions wasn't going to pull up for the jump shot. So he kind of kept him in front. But Powell able to stretch the defense a little bit more and got an open shot. So Sessions able to still manufacture some baskets for his team.
Jim, I don't know about you, but a matchup like this, Session against Taylor, you'll love it.
Oh, I do, because both guards are very competitive. You see right there, they're going to go at it.
Josh Powell bunts, Late whistle with a foul before the shot clock expired. You're going to huddle up, but I think you'll get a 2-point shot. What's at stake? Killer 3's win. They're in. Gus Ballers eliminated with the loss today.
The team's at 5-2. Again, it's not going to be an easy process. But if you win, basically, when you're done, you're in. So a lot of times they say, you know, they want the onus on them to win it. Do we have a review here? Yeah, challenging.
So did the foul occur before the shot clock expired?
Right.
And again, it's 6-4. Normally we'd say, hey, let's keep the game going, but this one's so important for the Ghost Ballers here this afternoon.
Well, the possessions count a lot more when you're vying for a playoff position. I think that's why low turnovers, shot selection is critical, because if you have an air ball, and we'll see right here if the foul occurred. Yeah, so the foul occurs right there, so the shot clock did not expire.
After review, the challenge is unsuccessful. Killer 3's will be shooting one shot at the line for 2 points.
But I'm saying that, you know, in a game like this, in these games today, just think about the bad shots you take.
Yeah.
If it's an air ball or it caroms out long enough to give your opponent an easy basket, now you're allowing your opponent to have easier looks at scoring. And that's something you don't want to do, especially when it comes to a lower possession game.
Jim, think about this. You have 3 teams today with 5 wins. The next 4 each have 4 wins. Tri-State is 3-4, but if the 3 teams that are 5-2 win today, and Tri-State can win against the enemies by a good margin, they've got a shot to win, get in the playoffs despite being 3-4.
Right.
Off the block, Session, no. Powell with the tip.
Now, example right there, just an easy basket. Really good defense that time by Killer 3's. Again, that's been the staple point of what they've done all year. You're able to convert that really good defensive play into an offensive opportunity for an easy 2.
A 10-4 start. Green misses. And Powell over the back with the foul. Ghost Ballers are scoring the issue last week, which was 34 points, a season low. Green the steal and the finish, swiped it straight up. No, he fit the 12-point break. Killer 3's with a great start.
Well, it's all about the defense for Killer 3's, but then when you play outstanding half-court defense, you can convert that into offensive opportunity. Dante Green said, not only can I score, but I can D up as well.
We've got the first black commissioner in professional sports. We're innovative. We think outside the box. We know talent when we see talent. We think outside. And with new sponsors geared towards health, physical, and mental, we got you covered. We got tomorrow's stars playing with yesterday's legends, battling on the same court. The conductor right here.
The Big Three on CBS Sports is sponsored by Taco Bell.
Friday, August 11th, the landmark day in hip-hop, the 50th anniversary, and the concert at Yankee Stadium. Nas, Snoop Dogg, Run DMC, of course, Ice Cube. Jimmy, what a day it was in the Bronx.
I would have loved to have been in the house sessions, able to get inside, because hip-hop, just the origin of how it kind of just began, morphed into something totally different, the impact it has had.
Cube said that he'd never been to Yankee Stadium, old or new, and he walked out there and you could just feel it, that long day in New York City.
I mean, hip-hop is across the board in everything we do now, whether that's advertising, whether it's at games, in schools, to teach young men and women. A lot more to use hip-hop as references, the iconic figures.
A nice move by Simmons. Ghost Ballers are within 6. They need this. Killer 3's would like it, a win, and are in the playoffs and likely the #1 seed. Green stripped. Taylor from Simmons. The fake, the floater, in and out. There's Green for the rebound. Franklin Session. Kicks. Powell open. Gets the bounce.
And Sessions able to do it again. Listen, the deep penetration now sinks the defense, but Powell that time able to get right into the vision of Sessions in order to get that shot off.
Powell shooting 62% among the league leaders.
On 3-on-3, when you break down the defense and you have to help, now you're going to have an advantage. Sessions just has to find the open teammate. Powell was able to convert.
Ghost Ballers in black. Jonathan Simmons, floaters in and out. Here's Session. Hitting. Los Angeles zone. Against Johnson, the switch. The pull-up. Green climbing. That's a nice rebound. Against Taylor, and he's fouled.
How much fighting I gotta do?
Everything that Mike Taylor could try to do to keep Dante Green from rebounding the ball, but height won that time.
Yeah, Jimmy, we got George Gervin back in Detroit, coaching the Ghost Ballers. We have Dominique Johnson in for the Killer 3's now, born and raised in Detroit, and over our left shoulder is a legend in Detroit from your day in the NBA.
Derek Coleman is sitting right next to us. DC was actually, when I took my visit to Syracuse, he was my host. So when I was in high school, I come to Detroit being from Toledo and always play. Whether it was River Rouge, or I played at Belmont Church, Sandy Sanders. I couldn't play at St. Cecilia because of some rules, but those were my old heads back in the day.
So I guess my question is, who hosted you on your trip to Ohio State?
Jerry Francis.
Okay.
He the one that got me. I mean, when I was with Jerry, that turned the table for me. Actually, when I went to Syracuse on my visit, it was just too cold. I was like, I can't do it. I took it with Kenny Anderson and I took our visits together to Syracuse.
Wow.
Hey, Jimmy, what'd you and DC do that night?
I ain't telling. I forgot.
I'm so happy Scal asked you that question.
Actually, he took me to the library so I could see exactly, from the education part of what Syracuse was all about. I want to know what you did on your visit at USC.
Don't matter what I did. I went there.
Evidently, they sold it to you really good, buddy.
Come on. You ain't passing no LA trips up.
You know, guys, I'm not going to talk about my visit to Ithaca. It was really quite boring. Had to squeeze it in. Taylor rim down. Here's Green for 3. Killer 3's by 10. Johnson by low, blocked, but fouled by Green on the floor.
Yeah, Ghost Ballers having a tough time putting the ball in the basket. 34 points last week and 10 now.
The Shy, the hit show. featuring Emmy winner Lena Waithe is back for a new season. Now streaming on the Paramount Plus with Showtime plan. That is The Chi. Javier Carter in for the Killer Threes.
You know, it's interesting you talk about Dominique Johnson being back home. He said this is the first time he's ever really played in front of crowd. He's been out maybe to Auburn Hills a little bit, but like in the city, in front. So he said he had a lot of people that's going to be in attendance to watch him play.
Simmons in and out. Johnson played at Azusa Pacific, Division II school in California, east of LA. With space on the clear out, the crossover, and the three is good. Gotta love it in Detroit.
Welcome home. He's the difference with this Killer 3 team this year. I thought last year he played well, but this year he's more comfortable at ease and he gives you balance with Sessions. And speaking of balance, excellent footwork that time by Simmons. But Dominique has been the difference to me. I mean, because he can stretch the court, so he can beat you off the dribble. And he forces defenses to have to come out, which opens up space for Green and Powell to go to work.
Here it goes again. 2 to shoot. Carter sees it. Shot still good. There's Session. We'll go to the break if the Killer 3 score. Carter swarms. He throws it away.
First row seats.
Goff under pressure in Detroit. Charles Garcia for the Ghost Ballers. To the rim. Got it.
Nice move, one-on-one.
23-14 Killer Threes. Johnson off the big screen. Nitty for 3. There's Taylor skying in. Denial and a foul.
That's your call.
Killer 3's not pleased. Free throw coming up for 2. But Charles Oakley alertly is going to bring the fire late in this first half.
Early, but doesn't want to give up the free throw opportunity here in the first half. Felt that it was better defense than what the officials gave him credit for. So this is a good little matchup here. We'll see. Garcia can use his quickness and his length.
Time for the Taco Bell. Bring the fire. Chance to challenge shooting foul. Garcia against Carter. 1-on-1. If he scores or is fouled, it goes for 2 points. If not, and Carter gets a stop, wave it all off. Let's do it. Garcia with the length. Ducks in. Nice move.
And he brought the fire.
That's a finish.
The length. See, here's the thing. When you have this, you got to make your move quick. If not, you're going to play into the hands of the defense. If you hesitate, and Garcia went left but got back to that right hand once he established himself in the paint.
Charles Oakley going back to Dante Green late in this half. Johnson dancing with it. Pull up for 3. Gonna stay with the Killer 3's. You have Powell with 8, Green with 8, Johnson with 5. And now Nitty going to the line for a 2-point shot.
Yeah, nice little out of bounds play. That time Nitty was able to turn the corner and watch at the last minute. Simmons is there, but watch him move over right there. An easy call for the official now. Sessions has a chance to knock in one free throw and get this game to halftime, and they bring in the fire.
George Gervin will say Nitty go 1-on-1 with Simmons. So the Iceman bringing the fire.
Oh, this about to be good.
Taco Bell bring the fire. If Nitty scores or is fouled, he goes for 2 points for the Killer 3's. scored only 2 points, but 7 rebounds. Crossover, into the lane, shots no good, and Simmons with a well-earned stop.
The reaction to get back, because Simmons got beat a little bit on that crossover right here, but watch him recover. His length, and now he uses his chest to kind of influence the shot. Really good move by Sessions. Was it contact? Yes, but not enough for the officials to call it. And once again, the defense kind of wins out.
Garcia to the rim, runners good, and Ghost Ballers fall behind by 11 with a good response.
Yeah, making a little run right here.
8-0 run. Garcia with the steal. Taylor for 3. Nails it. Timeout, Charles Oakley.
Smitty.
11-0 Spurt. Got a 2-point game, game 1 on CBS. In Detroit, Killer 3's by 2. Ghost Ballers with 11 straight points. Here at Little Caesars Arena. The Challenge USA is on CBS. CBS Reality Titans battle it out with legends from the MTV Challenge franchise. Catch a new episode of the Challenge USA tonight on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Mike Taylor for the Ghost Ballers with 5 points. Balanced scoring. Jim, Ghost Ballers right back in this game.
Well, I mean, a lull, I think, in concentration by Killer 3's, but give Ghost Ballers a lot of credit because they couldn't find the bottom of the basket early, but defensively they're locked in, which I think provide a little bit more energy. As a result, their offense is picked up.
Session to the rim, denied the fouls. No coach can bring the fire now, so Nitty gets a free throw.
Yeah.
If he makes it, we go to the break.
Yeah. By bringing it before, now you lose that opportunity right here. And Nitty able to turn the corner.
That's right, Nitty.
Now, Garcia did get ball, but his arm also hit Nitty in the head. So that's where the foul is at. It's watch it at the end there. So it's ball, head, foul.
Trifecta. Session has scored 2 points, but 7 rebounds till we fit halftime in Detroit. Killer 3's 25, Ghost Ballers 21. Killer 3's, if they win, they're in. And Scouts with Nitty.
Well, first of all, I want to ask, you all right on that spill right there?
I'm all right. I'm good.
All right, so Ghost Ballers, you guys had this game under control. They fought back. I mean, what do you got to do to make sure you keep a hold on this game?
We got to keep sharing the ball. I think they did a good job at making the extras, being wide open, and then they turned it up defensively. Got some turnovers, some blocks. Anytime you do that, you're going to get back in the game. I just told the team, weather the storm. At the end of the day, it's a game of runs. We're going to make runs.
All right, good luck second half, guys.
Frank in session with the late free throw for the Killer 3's. They lead it by 4 at the break against the Ghost Ballers. More to come from Detroit after these messages and word from your local stations.
The Big Three on CBS Sports is sponsored by Prize Picks. Daily fantasy made easy.
Time for the Prize Picks entry of the day. Let's take a look at two of the most popular projections from today's second game. Joe Johnson scoring against Glenn Rice. The points, rebounds, and assists, Jimmy.
All day long, and both players really good at what they do, especially stretching the court, but it's been a good game with those two.
Download the Prize Picks app to play along. So great start for Killer 3's. Ghost Ballers making a run. Got a good one going to the second half.
Well, the challenge with the Ghost Ballers is, listen, this Killer 3's team, the key with them is balance. Last week, between Dante Green, Josh Powell, and Dominique Johnson, they scored 44 of the 50 points. Right now, they have like 23 of the 25 points. So they can beat you in so many different areas. It's not just one person, even though Dante Green is, kind of leading the way a little bit for MVP.
Killer 3's right now with best record, best point differential in the Big Three. It's time for the Target special delivery. They've also got Frank Nitty.
Well, Nitty is doing a little bit of everything. Listen, now the points are down the last few weeks, but he's still able to be effective. Why? Because he can turn the corner, he penetrates, and he will find an open teammate. So he adds value despite probably not putting the ball through the hoop, but he doesn't allow that to negatively impact his game because he understands that he can still create opportunities off the dribble for his teammates.
Bodying up with Simmons, and he fouls him to begin this half. Jim, Nitty last week scored 7. In Boston the week before scored 28. Before that, scored 10. When he plays angry, look out. We'll see what he does now here in the second half. Simmons, corner tray. Session with the rebound. Franklin Session, Josh Powell, Dante Green, catch and shoot. 3 misses. Charles Garcia with Simmons and Taylor for the Ghost Ballers. Taylor toying with Powell. Session delays. Green isolated. Checking the shoulders. Nice.
Beautiful. And it's tough to double team because you're going to give up something. I think maybe if you double team, you double off the Sessions. But he's still good at cutting to the basket. Dante didn't feel any pressure. Little shoulder fake. Little jump up.
Dante Green with 11. Matt Garcia on a poster in Detroit.
Well, you said he plays angry. He's playing angry right now, right? That was an angry dunk. That's happening.
Oh, Jonathan Simmons. Big Three highlight.
Whoa. Franklin Session with the highlight, one of the best of the year.
I think he had a dunk like that last year as well.
Green looking for us with that pass.
Look, this is Sessions. Hey, Scal, see right there? That's what you do right there, Scal. You get out the way. It's just like that.
Come on. I thought you were saying I was Sessions.
No. Definitely not going. Definitely not going with the left hand and dunk that.
Yeah, you cold-blooded, man. You set me up like that.
Hey, I just wanted to get you involved in the commentary, man. That's all. Just bring you in.
Scowie love it. What a slam. Simmons bunts. We'll get a free throw for 2. Jimmy had that one dunk in Vegas, I think a couple of years ago with the left. That was just awesome.
That's what I'm saying. He'll catch you, but his quickness, and that time he knew from this perspective, Garcia had the height, had the length. Yeah. In order to get that shot off, you had to attempt the dunk, which he did. So.
You said it.
4-point game, 29-25. Session, nothing doing. Powell.
Hey!
Charles Garcia delays, back it up. 3 to shoot, deep 3.
See, that's a tough shot because you're not at the 4-point line. You're really not at the 3, so you're in between. You know, it's like taking a long 2.
Right. Timeout, Killer 3's. The lead's 4 against the Ghost Ballers.
Detroit, make some noise for some legends in the building. The one and only Steve Smith.
Ghost Ballers hanging tough. Killer 3's up 29-25 in Detroit. Get official Big 3 merch at store.big3.com for Lincoln Team apparel, including jerseys, hats, and jackets. Get it all at store.big3.com. Killer 3's led by as many as 11, but right now Ghost Ballers within 4 early in this half. Session with the highlight dunk early on Garcia with the left. What's at stake? Killer 3's win. They're in the playoffs next week in DC. Ghost Ballers need a win at home, and Simmons nearly crashing into us.
Almost. Now, see, that one, you jumped back pretty quick, bro.
Yes.
I mean, what was it? I mean, yeah. You got to take that charge, man.
Next time.
You got to take the charge.
Got to stand and protect, at the very least. Here's Session. Working on Taylor.
Taylor might have got away with a reach in at the end there. Sessions wanted to officially call it, so. This ball is right there. Good defense.
Green clears. Whips it out. Here's Session. To Green. Relocates. Taylor with the step. Fade away. Garcia crashing in. Her chance. It shoots again. Yes, for 3. It's a 1-point game.
You know, sort of a desperation that Ghost Ballers are going to play with. The challenge for Killer 3's is matching that same kind of aggression. It's almost like a closeout game. How difficult those closeout games are to win.
Jim Simmons with 15 already. Green's fouled on the entry. Let's go back to that rebound, and Nitty took the worst of it.
Well, he did. He got over the back. It should have been a foul that time on Garcia. Just didn't call it. And Nitty took the blunt of that blow and got hit with the elbow right there. Left elbow right inside of the chin.
Johnson in, Session getting a breather. Dominic Johnson. 4 to shoot, long 2, it's good.
And see, before, like I tell you, that's why I always say you have to have 2 guards. While you take one out, Dominique gives you a little something different. He can still beat you off the dribble, but you have to respect his jump shot. So you don't lose the playmaking when Session goes out, but you gain shooting.
Simmons with the answer, a 3, tie game, 31. But to your last point, you think of the triplets, Joe Johnson, Jeremy Pargo, Paul Hodge with Barbosa and Meeks.
Yep.
It's a great recipe.
It really
Simmons
is.
again.
How about this to turn it over? Don't talk.
He scored 18. Their first lead this afternoon. Great for 3. Taylor to the hot hand. Simmons against Powell. Spins, scores, and a foul. He's got 20 and a chance at 3.
The reason why I love this play is Jonathan Simmons could have very easily settled for a long jump shot. But the importance of this possession to get a basket, put it on the deck, jump stop 2 feet, reverse pivot, now a 3-point play. See, those decisions right there are critical in a game like this.
Big game for their playoff lives. Simmons and the Ghost Ballers by 6 in Detroit here on CBS.
You know what time it is. They show you moves on the Big 3 Let's go, face. Come on.
Big 3 season's winding down. You can still grab great seats to our upcoming stops, including next week in Washington, D.C., as well as the All-Star Game and the Championship in London. Go to big3.com/tickets for all the details. Player of the Week sponsored by Microsoft. Earl Clark, what a week for Trilogy with double-double, 3 blocks, a win, their 4th straight. Jimmy entering week number 8.
Yeah, you can see the reason too. 21 points, 11 rebounds, but it's defensively he can guard multiple positions. He can stretch the floor by shooting the 3. I mean, Trilogy right now finding their rhythm after a slow start to the beginning of the season, but better late than never. Beautiful play. All the time out to get Dominic Johnson that shot, not able to knock it in.
So Johnson with Howie Green. Taylor strokes it. The Ghost Ballers lead it by 9.
MVP candidate for Big 3 Season 6.
Taylor, Garcia, and Simmons. This has been the group. Green. Late whistle, and a foul.
Yeah, late whistle. Back to the basket, the swing, Taylor, late defense, and not a lot of communication. It's happened a couple times, last few possessions for Killer 3's where they haven't communicated and got back to an open opponent, and it's given up an easy shot.
Green with the free throw, gives him 12. But Taylor's only scored 8. Simmons with 24 for the Ghost Ballers.
Well, I told you that would be the matchup, though. I mean, Simmons should use his quickness on the perimeter.
Taylor, another 3.
Is that the Big 3?
It's on in Detroit. Leads 10. Green. Taylor just holding it for dear life.
But you know what? That's a good foul because you don't let Dante get it. Now let's see how many fouls. There's only 3 fouls right now for Ghost Ballers, so 3 away from the penalty. But if I'm Killer 3's and you're having some struggle scoring, try to get to the free throw line, get to the penalty, because once you get to the penalty, you make that free throw, you retain possession.
Green short, Session flying in. 43-33 Ghost Ballers. Session tripped. Green for 3. Good. Dante Green with a big bucket.
Yeah, but it was Sessions' deep penetration that allowed Green to be open That time just able to gather his feet, catch and shoot.
Eddie with his 4th assist. Taylor. Garcia rolls. Simmons. Nails another one. What a day for Simmons in Detroit.
Wow, 4 points away. You're talking about stepping up big time in the big moment when your team needs you. And we talked a lot about Mike Taylor and his impact on the game at the beginning, but it's been Jonathan Simmons doing all the damage.
Found the way up.
And you see that point game.
Powell gets a free throw for 2, but point game for the Ghost Ballers, up by 10. Iceman back in Detroit, his home city. He's going to bring the fire and make them earn it one-on-one.
And what I love about this is Coach Gerber trusted his team and his players because they kind of emphasized to him that he didn't foul them, that they want to bring the foul. So he kind of reacted off of what his players wanted in this situation.
Taco Bell bringing fire. 6'9" Josh Powell against 6'2" Mike Taylor. Blows by him and fouled. So 2 points for the killer 3's with the Taylor foul. But man, he get beat by Powell at the first step.
But Powell didn't play around. Listen, the quickness is going to be to Mike Taylor. So the longer you play with the ball, the advantage goes to Mike. That time he used his size, and that quick first step was able to get by. Now the body, which is outweighing Mike Taylor, was able to get by, and they picked up the foul and got the 2. So intelligent move, intelligent play.
Ghost Ballers need this win to stay alive for the playoffs, and it could come down to point differential. There's a tie for one of the spots. Right now they're a +7. Taylor Long, Garcia held up, knocked down, off of. They'll confer. You're going to look at it.
I think Dominique Johnson touched it at the end. Oh. They're giving it to Gold. I thought Dominique at the end touched it. Let's see, watch him right there. Oh, is that? No, maybe it's Garcia's hands that hit it at the end. I thought it was from our angle before. Let's take a look. See, it's hard to tell who's under. So Dominique's hand is underneath, on top of Garcia's, and watch the ball go down. I thought it went off Dominique because the ball of the trajectory goes down when Johnson's hand touches it right there. Now, does it touch Garcia's pinky or fingertip afterwards is a question.
So close. I think the other angle was, to your point, Johnson looked like he got it.
After the view, the ball was touched by Dominique. It's going to be Ghost Ballers ball on the baseline.
Yeah, Dominique Johnson tried to sell that he didn't touch it.
Shot clock was going to change.
But the baseline official was out of position. That's why you had to go back. He didn't have a clear view, but you saw the replay.
Here we go. Ghost Ballers with a 4-point shot can win. They've got point game. A win with good margin could put them in a really good spot. Garcia, triple teamed. Great diving. Johnson thought about it. Drive, strips. Taylor gets inside and scores. They are 2 points away. Taylor scored 13. Johnson, ball 2. Good. That's smooth.
Good move. But Garcia didn't play it right to give him space. Okay, at the end, with his length, he can contest. You just make a smaller player make the shot over top. A smart play by going to Garcia inside. Game time.
Gets it! Game over in Detroit. The Ghost Ballers with Ben Salvo and with number 8.
Hey, listen, adding more intrigue to the end of the season in regards to the playoff race. Again, it's head-to-head if we have scenarios of teams that are tied. Point differential, head-to-head matchups in certain groups. So, I mean, listen, Ghost Ballers started off slow, couldn't find a way, but then they got back offensively and defensively and won this game.
Scal with Mike Taylor.
I got it. By the way, Jonathan, nice job. Mike, heart and soul, that's how I describe you. That's what you guys showed today. Down big early, you guys stuck with it, came back with an impressive win.
I mean, this is a true testament of the culture that we building over here at the Ghost Ballers. All grit, all grind, never give up. You know what I'm saying? That's the story of my life. Shout out to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, baby.
Now, you got to sit back and kind of watch scoreboards all day to get into those playoffs.
Man, it's like the lottery, right? We gotta hope that we get these wins. We gotta hope that a few teams get some losses so we can advance to next week. So I hate the conditions that we up under, but hey, we went out how we wanted to go out. Whether win, lose, or draw, we went out with a fight. So that's all we can ask for.
Thank you, Mike. Good luck today, all right?
Go!
Oh, gotta love it. Mike Taylor, the energy. The Ghost Ballers with their 5th win. Tri-State playing later, officially eliminated from playoff contention. Ghost Ballers plus 17 now overall in point differential. 50-40 the score in Game 1. More to come from Detroit after these messages.